So OCU410 St is our second novel modifier gene therapy product, which is human retinoid orphan receptor alpha. That's Aurora gene. It's a powerful gene. And what it does is that it has a unique four-way mechanism of action. So there are no approved products for Stargardt disease. There are almost 70,000 patients in US and Europe that are without any cure or treatment, let alone 40,000 patients or more are suffering from this debilitating disease in US. The disease particularly starts in the early childhood. There is, sharp objects cannot be differentiated, and that is where there is marked debilitation for the patients, as well as their quality of life is considered, like I would say, markedly decreased, and they can get blind in the early years of their life. So that's where we had this Aurora gene, which is a unique four-way mechanism of action. We have an ABCA that treats the ABCA4 related retinopathies that includes greater than 1,200 mutations and all forms of Stargardt, clinical with a clinical and or genetic diagnosis of the pathogenic variants. What we did is that we came up with a very novel approach, as we know that our company is dedicated to treat blindness diseases such as Stargardt. And in this case, what we did is that the Aurora unique four-way mechanism of action is that it doesn't only work on the complement system, but it also reduces inflammation, works on the oxidative stress, and regulates metabolism as well, which means right from starting the pathophysiology of the disease, which is oxidative stress and lipid metabolism, it starts working through that. So our ABCA4 models in the preclinical studies have demonstrated all of this four-way mechanism of action. We went through our phase 1, that was the first safety and tolerability and efficacy study, where we had a typical 3+3 design, which is low dose, medium dose, and high dose cohort, where 9 subjects were dosed. We did not see any serious adverse events related to the investigational product. So the safety and tolerability of this product looked positive, very positive. We worked with the regulatory agency. We came up with a novel approach, and we have now got an alignment from FDA on phase 2/3 pivotal confirmatory trial, which means that this product can be available sooner rather than later, within a year mark from now. So we are geared up as a company for the BLA in 2027, if all goes well. And what does it mean is that we will be having 34 patients in the treatment group and 17 in the control. We're also including this particular treatment is potential treatment is for early to advanced cases of Stargardt disease, and we are also including pediatric population as early as 5 years of age. There is a very broad exclusion criteria as well, which actually would allow the patients or subjects to be part of the trial. For example, BCVA of 35 letters, or for adults it's less than 75 letters as well. In terms of when you look at this, we have a unique adaptive design which we have introduced, which means that towards the 8 months we will have a maxed interim analysis with 24 subjects, 16 at the treatment and 8 in the control. And that would allow us to see whether we want to proceed, get the approval at that time or not. So this is a single, unique, one and done treatment, subretinal injection for life. In summary, OCU410 St could be the potential treatment for Stargardt disease, all for early to advanced cases of Stargardt disease, not only in US, but in Europe as well. Particularly, it's a debilitating condition from childhood, and majority of the patients have been on one or the other trial with no hope, as this is very close to the BLA in 2027.